but I feel like Burnt Pan's on another level from Ornimus. So this is going to be tough for him, but definitely not outside the realm of possibility. I would say this is like a 70-30 split.
3, 2,
70-30 is very generous towards Burnt Pan, but I kind of see why you're talking about that in agreement, because Burnt Pan has got a very excellent and unique axe play style that I feel like he's had a lot of success with against a lot of sword users. As we saw in the NA 1v1 on Saturday, he even took a game off of Egg Soup, who was one of the primary Hattori mains. I think he got top 3 at that tournament. So the fact that he was able to do that,
only Hattori main, actually. Now that I think about it,
like truly dedicated one, yeah, I guess you're right. As most of those Hattori mains that people complain about remain kind of like in silver and gold. Regardless, Burnt Pan, behind in damage here, as HellaHella was able to find a great opening hammer string, and now finding his axe, gets that falling Sarah, starting to stabilize.
HellaHella doing very strong job. I will admit, Hella is someone I have
Ooh!
getting a kill, but he is someone that I've underestimated a lot in various games. Whenever I play with him or against him or watch him cast, he always impresses me. But taking out someone like Burnt Pan takes a lot more than just impressing me. Burnt Pan's just so good at the game. But so far, off to a great start, has the first kill, already puts Burnt Pan into deep yellow.
Yeah, and that's something else to consider with HellaHella, is as of late, recovery kill connects. He's only had better and better placements as he's been coming out through tournaments. Like the NA 1v1 on Saturday had over 100 people participating. He still got to winner's quarters, right? And then he made money in the 2v2s. So he's clearly been improving gradually. And now fighting against Burnt Pan here in tournament, side stick comes out. I mean, he just knocked out Ornimus, even though there was some connection issues here. And now HellaHella playing with that hammer gets multiple side sticks in a row. He just smashed Burnt Pan to death.
Burnt Pan becoming a burnt piece of metal now. HellaHella flattening him out.
He's going to have to work his way back in. Now. He's got the axes getting the hits, but HellaHella is not even in the orange yet. Recovery comes out. There's a down air. Down air against through Thunder Guard are definitely possible, but he gets that side stick, just barely. Recovery comes out. Weapon toss. Doesn't get more follow-up, but he finds that dare afterwards, picking up the weapon. Very creative follow-up, and now trying to follow with that snare. Misses it out. GC side stick does not hit, but that dare disarms HellaHella. He's trying to even it up, and sig doesn't connect.
Burnt Pan's definitely struggling to find a KO on the Hella. He's got the damage he needs. He just needs to find the kill move. And that will be it. The side sig is the kill move he needed. And you know what? He didn't really take that much damage. That was a really good stock from Burnt Pan.
Nice snare comes out, tries to go for the recovery, but he dodges through it, and now Hella picking up that hammer has got an opportunity to get a stop combo. Nice side light, no down air follow-up. Looking for those down lights and side lights. Burnt Pan missing on a lot of opportunities. He finds the down air, and that down... Wow. That downer connecting was really surprising to me, as Burnt Pan tries to land with another Sair, gets Saired, and he's nearly dead. He's dead.
That's it. Hella takes game 1.
Player 2
with some really excellent hammer play, just completely reading where Burnt Pan wanted to go every single time.
And in a way, making it sort of an upset in your eyes, because well, as much as we were giving matchup favor to Burnt Pan, it may also be that map. I've noticed that when HellaHella gets Thunderguard Stadium, like, we saw that in that matchup just previously, right? Where Ornimus had the advantage over HellaHella, but when they went to Thunderguard, it almost looked dominant in Hella's favor. Now that Burnt Pan's realized that, he might go to a map that benefits him a little bit more. And I'm letting them know right now that this is the best of 3, the final best of 3 of the day, because it's losers semis. We're going to be going into game 2. So that means that Burnt Pan's on tournament match here.
Jeez, you're right. Yeah, Burnt Pan is 1 game away from getting knocked out of the tournament, being stuck with 4th place? Yeah, 4th place if he loses this. 4th place doesn't get CCs.
4th place doesn't get CCs. He's already got his invitational spot. But yeah,
he's actually wearing CCs right now.
Yeah, but this is the site he could give it away to a friend. Maybe if he starts streaming, he can do that on stream as well. Community color codes are loved by anybody who doesn't have them, and it's something over nothing. As we're going into game 2 here in this best of 3.
Burnt Pan is someone that I've sort of had my eye on as potentially being one of the rising stars, but he has been struggling versus some players that maybe a rising star shouldn't be. Hella is sort of in the same boat, although he's been struggling a lot more versus various players.
Yeah,
This would be a big step up for either player.
it's weird. How should I put this? Burnt Pan, for some reason, I feel like has a lot of success against names who I think are consistently placing within the top 3, top 5, right? Like he'll show up really well against them, take games, sometimes even occasionally take a set, as we saw over Twilight, right? But then when he fights against players that aren't as consistently at that side of the ladder, he struggles. HellaHella, on the other side, is a little bit more consistent in the fact that he gets beat up by the top 8, and he does well against people anywhere below that. And as we're seeing here, Burnt Pan starting to adjust, takes the first stock with an excellent signature read, and now HellaHella has to find a weapon to be able to even things up.
Can Hella find the KO? Does he need the weapon? I mean, he finally finds the sword. He just needs anything, really. Burnt Pan has so much damage on him. That ground pound, adding even a little more.
And now he's put so much damage on HellaHella. The falling Sarah doesn't KO, and Hella in orange now. Dive kick comes out, puts on a side light. Burnt Pan is kicking him left and right. The GC down sig disarms him, sends him flying. He's low on jumps. He's dead.
And he doesn't find his way back. Burnt Pan going absolutely monster in that stock.
Not only was the down sig such a huge read, it caught HellaHella as he was trying to touch the stage. He couldn't even come back with a dive kick. He kills with that nair, but that's it for HellaHella's stock. And now Burnt Pan getting KO'd by that nair is still an entire stock ahead.
Burnt Pan looking very good for this game. It's an unarmed neutral light, and Hella drops a down light combo on Hammer. Burnt Pan's just going to continue to go crazy with this sword play, it looks like. Not letting up at all. Wants to finish this game as soon as possible, but Hella finding quite a bit of damage with his hammer.
Sidelight comes out, gets hit by that Sair, however, and Burnt Pan looking for that down air. Or he doesn't manage to connect, and now he gets hit by that Sair. The GC side stick, HellaHella is ready for it. Tosses the axe forward, goes for the sidelight, falls with a nair. Great read from Burnt Pan and excellent patience. Now picking up the axe, tries to find something else. HellaHella getting 2 scoops, and that kills. Whoa, that was pretty early.
Really early kill. That was a 3 defense hammer dare close to the blast zone at like early orange, and Burnt Pan dies ridiculously early, and that might just be what HellaHella needed to make this game come back to his favor. He's already done a ton of hammer damage. Burnt Pan dropping a combo.
Ooh, when he puts out that side sig, he's got HellaHella in the red, and that side sig sent him from light yellow to mid orange. That's so much damage. Burnt Pan finds that sidelight, but no recovery. Hella, as long as he's not getting hit by these kill moves, ooh, the recovery doesn't kill. Hella doesn't even have to dodge. Weapons are being tossed everywhere. Bomb goes down. Burnt Pan finds the nair. Hella's low on jumps. Burnt Pan's got the nairs. He's dodging. He gets hit by that dive kick, and now HellaHella
finds his way back on stage. He gets a weapon.
Downer comes out.
Burnt Pan
Sidelight.
can kill with anything right now.
HellaHella's looking for the side sig. He goes in, lands on onto the stage.
Too.
Siders, anything from the side. Burnt Pan, he tosses his sword away. He wants the axe, but he can't do it. He's in kill percent here. HellaHella.
Oh, that's it! HellaHella wins!